I decided to go live to kind of talk about this person that I think she's important to talk about. So I'm setting everything up. Wait, where are you, girl? I'm thinking about you, girl. All right. Okay, I'm just setting this up. I will talk in a second. I'm in shock right now, folks. I just did a show for 2 hours. I get off, and all of a sudden I'm getting all these messages. I'm sorry it didn't come on when I was doing my show. I did a show for 2.5 hours, and it came on now. So I'm posting a picture of us. The last show I did was with you, Candace, with her. That was the last show we did together, was with you, and we were joking with each other. And she made the comment that I was quiet at first. I said, well, you're talking first. I'm letting you talk. She goes, I know Jane's got something to say. Yeah, she did. She knew I had something to say. Oh my God, it's so fun. We were laughing. Okay, I'm getting everything together. I'll be talking in a second. Her passing, I can't let go because I think we need to talk about it a little bit. Shit. That didn't upload. We try. Okay, we try. Okay, save there. Give me a second, everybody. I'm coming there in a second. I'm setting all this up. Okay, now I can come back to you guys. I'm in shock, completely in shock. Like I said, I talked about her on the show this morning. I talked about her. I've known her for 5 years. Well, she was one of her business partner. They had a business together, and we became friends, and off camera. And she was really getting some stuff done. She has some stuff on the side. Actually, I think I might have something of hers somewhere around it. Somewhere around it. I've known her for so long. But she was an early supporter of my show, an early supporter of GHB Spotlight over at AfterBuzz TV. We kept in touch. We just talked. She was down home girl, gracious, funny, everything, and beautiful in person, beautiful. And self-deprecating. We had fun, everything. She was really funny off camera. I was gonna say, I want to make sure I get that out there. She was really funny off camera. And we talked. And I actually talked to her not too long ago about coming on the show. Just to catch up with her and do this whole doctor storyline. I was really curious about this. I'm in shock. I want to cry, but right now I can't cry. Right now it's coming out because I'm in shock. I'm in shock about it. And I know Ken's just tried to call me because I was doing this. That's why he obviously couldn't call me. But I'm in shock right now because I become friends with some of these people, which is really interesting for me. And I know they have to go. They do die. People die. But to me, she's just too young. And she is. Candace and I both know this because we've had her on our shows. She is one of the sweetest people. I'm like, yeah, I'll do a show. I've known, when Astor died, I took it really hard too, because I got to know him really well. It's just I know that people are going to die. But it's just when it happens, and so shockingly, Sonya Eddy passed away. She was 55. I'm 50, almost 54. She's only a year or so older than I am. That's what also hits weird too, when someone dies of your age group. You don't understand. So we don't know, I don't know the details, what's going on yet, but I felt like I needed to talk about her a little bit before I move on to anything else, because it just, MJ, so Sonya Eddy died, who played Epiphany. I just said, where's Epiphany? Why is she on the show? She made a doctor. So they better give her some kind of, I mean, Epiphany was on the show for a decade. She was on the show for years. Remember, she had Stanford, her son, who went to work for Sonny and got killed. But she was on the show for years. Her and Billy D. Williams on Night Shift. Sonya Eddy is like Patricia Darbo, my other friend. I want to check on her, see if she's okay. They were plus-size girls who were on the show in storylines. They weren't the typical soap opera people. She had locks, she had braids. Again, trailblazing, doing trailblazing and doing that. You want a fan fiction story using her? How fun. And you say it to her, oh, that's so nice, DG. She got to actually read it. That's very cool. I think it's very cool. She was on this show and she was in the credits. She was, everything. I mean, she had her and Milo, whatever. They didn't use her nearly enough. I agree with you, DJ, at all. That's what I kept saying, DJ. I was like, today I just said, where's Epiphany? That's what I said. As Homegirl could act, Homegirl could do drama, some beautiful scenes with Patrick when Robin dies, beautiful scenes with Robin, some great scenes with Elizabeth. She was such a great, but she was just a great person outside of it. And just beautiful skin, beautiful everything. But for me, a dark-skinned Black woman of a certain weight class and certain height, they gave her storyline, and she carried it well. She didn't give two fucks. She was like, I'm doing some work, and I'm doing some work. And she was an actress and a beautiful singer. And they mentioned nurses' balls. I mean, she was a part of nurses' ball. She's a big part of them. I'm in shock. I'm just still in shock. I don't know what I want to say. I just like coming on here because I want to cry and I just can't get it out at the moment. I'm sure it's going to come. But I'm just like, I just want to acknowledge her because she's somebody who I think is underrated in our business. But she showed you can be in this business and be how you look, how you are. It can happen. I'll give GH credit. They kept her on the show. I mean, they never got rid of her. They always kept her around. The nurses' station will not be the same. It will not be the same without her. She's the last person I would have thought. Just because of the age. I was like, really? Right close to that. I feel bad for her friends and family. I know one of her friends in particular, I feel bad for him. It is just, I literally am in shock. I'm shocked. So we shouldn't forget her. That's all. Should never forget her. Remember her contribution to daytime. Make sure you remember that. I remember. I said we did it. Well, it was soap party. We did a soap party together on Candace's show. That was the last time we did a show together. But I talked to her since then. But that's when we did a show together, and we had a good time. It was fun. We had a good time. And she was good. There's so many stories, there's so many scenes and how she was the tough one, and I just so many scenes with her, and I just like, it's like that's it. It's I don't know, it's so sad when somebody goes like that. It's just really sad. But they said so young, 55, and to me is young. I'm turning 54 next year. I'm like, that's not that far off. But again, we gotta appreciate people when they're here. Yeah, I know. Thank you, Shai. Yes, it's so crazy. It's so. I'm just like, what? Beautiful voice. Oh my God, beautiful voice. It's just like I said. I did a 2.5 hour show, and DG, we were talking about Leslie Charleston too. this morning. Now I want to check on her too. We were talking about her this morning also. You know, and we were saying how Epiphany, Phyllis, Marshall triangle would be fun. You know, we said this morning on the show. And then I literally got off the show, I'm uploading it, and all of a sudden, everybody's bombarding me with like, is she dead? Did Sonya die? And I see, I'm Mr. Samoa Digest. That's me. I look at Samoa Digest. I typed in Sonya, and then there it was. And I was like, shit. I just sat there for a second. I'm like, you got me. I can't believe this. I can't believe this. Oh, I know kids. You'll be 52, right? You're 58. When people die around our age, it's weird, right? It's just kind of weird when they die around your age. Oh, she did. Okay, I didn't see that. So DG. So I'm taking off my hat. Yeah. Here's my ponytail. What's my ponytail? Something. Yeah, it's just a sad day, and I really want to acknowledge her because she was on this show for a long time. Actually, I want to look it up. Well, you guys probably maybe you guys in the chat may know this. Epiphany Johnson. I want to see. I'm kind of curious. Octavia Spencer announced they're all friends. So she came on to General Hospital. "2006, you guys. 2006. Oh, you saw Dean Alexander in a Zoom show. Have fun. Yeah, she's done a lot, though. I mean, I've seen her other things too. Yeah, she's done other stuff too. Yeah, you're right. She's done other stuff too. She came on in March 2006. Wow. Wow, I was going to say that's a long time, you guys. That is a long time. Yeah, what are we gonna do? I guess. I mean, oh my god, what are you gonna do? I think you're gonna see a lot of people posting about her because she was well loved off screen. Also, I would not be surprised if you get a lot of people talking about her. Would not be surprised. Yeah, I'm literally in shock. Hi, Andrea. So I was gonna order my lunch, and I was just like, and then I got the news. I said, I want to acknowledge her. She was not just a fine Black woman actress. She was a fine actress, and she did a good job on General Hospital. So kudos to her and her service to the daytime community. When they mention Black actors and characters on shows, Epiphany Johnson needs to be mentioned in the conversation. Yes, her interview with Stone Cold and Jackal. Yes, I know that's George. That's why I wrote. I'm heartbroken. That's the best way to put it. My heart hurts. Like I said, I want to cry and I can't get it out. So I'm sure it'll come out later. Hi, Monique. Yeah. Well, we'll never know now, DG. Everything. It's all gone. Now it's done. We'll never know what might have been. They had her in that storyline about becoming a doctor, and that now is gone. I could see them not replacing her. She's one of those actors like a Diane, or they're kind of reoccurring, or Kathleen Gotti who plays Liesel. They have such a big mark on that character, and they've been around for so long, whether it's been front burner or not. They might. I don't think. I mean, it could be. I mean, her death could literally give some good acting. The guy who plays Marshall is a good actor. I've seen other stuff. I'd be interested to have him, Portia, I mean, the whole staff, Elizabeth, all of them. Oh my goodness. It'd be wonderful. I don't think I'm going to do this. It would be wonderful if they did a funeral for her. I think she deserves one. What do you guys think? Do you think she deserves a funeral? I think she deserves a funeral. And I do. Now, I posted my stuff everywhere just now. People are sending me messages. You know she passed away. When we look at my front page, you'll see that I do know this. I think she should have a funeral. And I think Robin should come back and say goodbye to her. Kimberly Colors come back before. Come back and say goodbye. I would say Patrick too, but I know he's busy on Young and Restless. I had heard they weren't on break yet. I thought because all the other shows are on break, but I heard they weren't on break yet, so I don't know. But she deserves something. I hope it's not just at the end of an episode, rest in peace. I hope she gets something. And they could recast it, I guess, but I just don't. I don't know what you guys think. What do you guys think? They're recast? I don't think they are. That's the thing. I mean, I think she's too much of a mainstay, a person that they won't. Or they write her off. She decided to go to doctors to medical school somewhere else, maybe. Maybe they won't kill her. Like, i.e., Sally Specter. The original Sally Specter is still alive. Stefano is still alive on days. They just don't have him on screen, right? Or they're all just off somewhere doing something. Or the Mystique is out there. So I don't know. I have no idea what we're going to do. But she literally just died yesterday. So this just happened. But Sarah, I'm with you. I think it should be, recasting. But I mean, who knows what they're going to do? I think she's been under long enough. She deserves a tribute. I think she deserves a tribute of some sort. Yes. As I said, you could bring back Kimmy McCullough. I can see her coming back for that. They're super close. I saw Patrick. Jason Thompson is on Young and Restless. I don't know how that works. Right. Sally's just chasing guys out there. Johnny Connolly's passed, but she's out there chasing guys. I kind of like that a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Last time I talked to her was like a couple months ago. She was fine. I knew of. Who died on Andrew? Who died on EastEnders? Was it for what's her name? Oh my God, I'm blanking on her name. I'm picturing her face. June Brown. Was it June Brown? Who they have a character for? But yeah, I think she does deserve some kind of service of something. It might not be a whole episode, but at least a piece of an episode, something. Or she could be like Sheree, I was saying, or she could be she's going to medical school. Oh yeah, no, I agree with you with good writing. Yes, I agree with that. But she's gonna be in medical school. Oh, she's gonna take us to Beyonce concert. That's what I thought, June Brown. Oh, and Dot, yeah, she was on there forever. The chain smoking Dot. I used to watch EastEnders. That was my show. I know she passed in real life. Oh, they did. I think so too. I think the route of having her die in tribute is probably where probably fans would want. It's so funny because these characters become part of our lives. For me, she literally became part of my life off camera. But for you guys out there, we became part of their life. They become part of our lives. And just like in real life, when someone passes, we have to say goodbye. She was the opening star Nurses Ball. She was everything. Yeah, our shows, Y&R just started here in LA. Yep, Sally on Weinar is the granddaughter of Darlene. Oh, well, she's the grandniece of Darlene Connolly's character, Sally. Her mother is Shirley Specter. Her grandmother is Shirley Specter, played by Patricia Darbo. Donnie Griffin was such a drama. Okay, good. Okay, good. But yeah, I just, I wanted, I don't know what, I really don't know what else to say, but I wanted to acknowledge her because she's an important character on Daytime. Because she's, she's been on the show over, so you say, 2006. She's been on the show 16 years. That's a long time. And she was an essential supporting character all these years. They could place her anywhere. Hi, Kamari. They could place her anywhere with anybody. Her and Sonny, their scenes were so good. But she had to take care of him. You could tell Maurice Bernard liked working with her. You just tell. Their scenes were good. She gave him no crap. Her and Jason. The scenes with Steve Burton. I'm sure a lot of tributes are going to come out. I'm sure. A lot of daytime tributes. They better come out. I did mine. Others better follow. That's what it is. When someone dies, you think about all the memories. That's what you should do. Think about all the memories. It's sad. It's sad. And like I said, I want to cry and it won't come out, but it will probably later. But we should remember the good stuff, what she contributed to the show. I don't know if she had any scenes left. I wonder if she filmed anything before she died. They're usually 5 weeks ahead of the schedule, so I'm curious if she has any scenes. Was she gonna be at the New Year's thing with Britt? I feel the New Year's party is gonna be the big shebang. I wonder if she's there. Yes, condolences to her family. I know one friend in particular, I'm sending it to him. To the GH family, it's a complete loss over the holidays. So that's just tough. I would love that, Monique. A little montage. Well, I mean, no offense to Sonya, but I was gonna say Kristoff St. John's character was a really big character on Young and the Restless. And in daytime. He represented something in daytime we rarely saw, a Black businessman. He was a patriarch of a family. They had to give a whole show to him. They had to. There was no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Even Eric Braden, who was close to him, broke down. He was like, no, they need a show for him. And so at that one, they had to. But with Sonya Eddy, she's important. They should have something for her. They should have something for her. I think that's the right thing to do. I think they should do something. They should. But I was like, as a Black man and watcher of soaps, this character is very important to the legacy of General Hospital and just daytime. Like I said, she broke so many stereotypes. Yes, he is. Well, you look at Devon's house especially, they always show his picture. And I knew him too. And I miss Kristoff very much also. I knew him also. And it's so I know death's a part of life. We're not getting out alive, everybody. That's just not happening. But when it's something so shocking, so quick, it was crazy. Yeah, we have to. Hi, Mama Cat. I know I'm totally heartbroken at the moment. I am. It stopped me from eating. I'm not eating anything yet. Mama Cat's here from 10-4 GH. The 10th floor station will not be the same, Cat. You guys will have to talk about it. I'm not on. We're not on the next 3 weeks. There's no GH Meeting Spotlight next 3 weeks. So this is my chance to kind of do it. Let's kind of talk about it. So I thought, come on now. But 10th floor, I don't know if you guys are on in the next few weeks or so. Catch them. Catch DC. Catch Some Sanctuary. Catch Ahmed Bostic. They all might be on over the next couple weeks. I won't be on. But no, MJ, no, I agree. No, something. There should be something done. There should be something. But I just kind of want to just make sure, Neil, his character was something that was even more so. But her character, no, totally deserves. Totally deserves. She was great in Night Shift. I love Night Shift. I wish, don't get me started. Night Shift was ahead of his time. And I wish it could have brought it back. They should also give Epiphany a plaque or something. I was thinking, you guys, at the nurse's station, like some kind of like Epiphany Johnson station or something. They should give her something, I think, because she's such a part of she's really a part of the hospital of General Hospital, right? She's such a part of it. Isn't that hilarious? Like, she's really one of the hearts of the hospital at General Hospital. Oh, my hair. I'm laying it out. I'm laying it out. Night Shift was better in some ways than a regular show at the time. So you know what it's like, Taiwan, when someone dies, sorry to hear about your mom, but somebody dies suddenly. The sudden deaths are always like, because I had heard, it's like I literally got off and I got a message from somebody going, did Sonya Eddy pass away? And I'm like, no. But she's fine. I mean, I literally, my first instinct was like, no, she's fine. She's fine. And then someone else was like, I think she died. I'm like, what? So I was going to Twitter for my news, and I typed in Sonya. Before I got to Eddy, Sonya came up. I'm like, oh. And the first thing I saw was the Solar Digest. Okay, so you'll be New Year's Day. Okay. So they'll be on New Year's Day talking about stuff, I guess. But yeah, because this weekend obviously is Christmas. Sudden deaths are worse. My brother died suddenly, and his birthday's coming up on the 2nd. I'm already feeling that already. I'm already feeling like, oh, his birthday's coming up, and he's not. He's dead. I don't want to deal with that. Yeah, a lot of loss, right? I went through that same thing, Gene last year. I lost 4 friends in a row, and my stepdad. Within like 6 months, they all died. They're all sudden deaths. Life is short. Life is completely short, and that's why I live life to the fullest. Yeah, name a wing after her, just something, because she really was or Epiphany Hall or just something. She was a fixture in that hospital, a fixture. So it's too much. Now, it's about Black actors, and again, her hair, her look, everything contributed to her having success in this business. And you never heard anything bad about her. You never did. I don't think you will. Don't think you will. Okay, Andrea. Okay, very good. Somebody else is going to follow your suit and said they're going to sign for a bunch of things too. I said, okay, just if I get anything I can do to help you organize it or whatever, we'll work it out. They're gonna just say they're gonna sign for like 3 or 4 events at once too. Like we'll work it out. Yeah, it's. Whew. Oh, Sonya Eddy died yesterday, 55 years old. Epiphany's dead. And I was friends with her, so I'm in shock. So I thought I'd come on to work out my grief because I can't cry. The tears won't come out. They're there. They're totally there, but they won't come out right now. So I thought, let me come on and talk about her. So we're all in shock, in complete shock. I'm in complete shock. That was the last thing I thought I'd read. That she died. I know. I'm in shock. I'm in shock. And she was the sweetest, funniest. We used to needle each other. Person I know. So I'm totally. And she could sing. She could sing. She could sang, as we say. You're Not Alone, that song or whatever. I will never forget that song. That was her song. But I'm completely in shock right now. And I said, Chandra, we're talking about she had locks, she had braids, she was a big woman, she was a dark-skinned woman, she worked it out on that show. And they kept her on. I'll give General Hospital, all the regimes have kept Epiphany since 2006. That's 16 years they've kept her on the show. Through all the regimes. Yeah, you can get numb. It can happen. I had my dog die, my girl died the next day, and I couldn't breathe. I remember I couldn't breathe. I was like, I can't breathe, and I don't know what to do with this. So I mean, I was on a Zoom, on my YouTube all this morning, and this happens. Right, Nikisha? No, you're welcome. And the thing is, we just lost Twitch, another person, right? Who I knew through AfterBuzz TV too. I know, it's just that we've been asking for more Epiphany. We were talking about this morning. We were talking about it this morning. And literally, and now we're not gonna get it. I'm getting all these messages. I'm just looking. Yeah. Well, MJ, my mother feels the same way, kind of many ways. She feels like an orphan. Her parents are gone, grandparents are gone. We only have one aunt. All the rest are gone. All the uncles are gone. I don't have that many either above me. I'm becoming a patriarch of my family. I'm like, how did that happen? I'm 52. Yeah, Christmas is it's a tough one, right? We're literally right before Christmas. But again, my last moments with her were hilarious. We were on Candace Mack's show. We were on Soap Party 411, and they asked us both to be guests, and we didn't know the other was going to be a guest. And I think I came on first, and then her. I can't remember who came on first. And we're like, "Oh my god, I know you, girl. We know each other." Oh my god, we had fun with each other, laughing, talking. It was a wonderful thing. It was wonderful. So yes. Yeah, the immediate family thing too. You get older, that starts happening too. I lost a sibling. I thought it was really weird. Yes, she is in the Bay Area. Yes, Dr. Johnson. I know. Yeah, she was a nice broad, nice chick. She was wonderful. Just another light snuffed out, right? That's how I get this. Another light just dimmed. But we have to remember her. We have to do that. God will never leave you alone. He's always with you. Always. But they're orphans, I'm sure, right? Yeah. I have a lot of cousins who are orphans when they've lost a parent. I have both my parents. I don't talk to one, but my mom and I are close, but I have both my parents so far. But I've lost everybody else, it seems like. You have your parents, very good, yes. Oh, and yes, on a side note, there was another earthquake today in Northern California. I live in Southern California. California is long. So all my East Coast folks keep saying, "Are you okay?" I'm like, I did not feel it. I'm 500 miles away. So I'm very fortunate. 55. I'll be 54 in a few months. I'm like, wow, that's not that much older. I know, right? Chandra's like, right now it's Young and the Restless on right now, but I'm like, am I watching her hustle right now? My sure, it's kind of crazy. So you got your parents. I thought it's so crazy when someone dies young. besides young. It's crazy. It's crazy. But she was an important character. We shall not forget. Thanks for sharing your stories, of course, of your loss. I think I'm going to get off now. I need to eat something. I feel myself getting a little lightheaded. But I just really couldn't let this pass without saying a few words about her. And I just think she's wonderful, and I will miss her terribly. I will miss the talent. I will miss what could have been on General Hospital. But she's entertaining up in heaven. I'm sure she's there, yucking it up with people, talking about it. So I'm sure, she's entertaining folks up there. Her laugh, her smile, and her beautiful skin and hair and personality and wonder. And I think she's doing great. So rest in peace, Sonya Eddy. I will miss you very much. We'll all miss you. And I will. I'm gonna get some food and go out in the garden. That's what I'm gonna do. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Lives are the best. Hit the like button, all that kind of stuff. It's DG, it's everywhere. Some of our digest has reported it, some of our hub has reported it. I mean, it's literally everywhere. Octavia Spencer, the actress, she reported it. So yeah, she does. DG.